In this episode, we leave the bush behind and head into the big smoke Hobart. We explore Tasmania's vibrant capital, take in the breathtaking views from the top of Mount Wellington, and journey to the rugged Tasman Peninsula, uncovering the convict history that shaped this wild and isolated land. Join us for an adventure through history, nature, and a few unexpected surprises along the way. We are Joseph, Martijn, and our dog Bouddi. We have left the grind behind to embrace the freedom of life on the road, trading office chairs for camp chairs and deadlines for dirt roads. Guided by a Coddy-Womple to travel in a purposeful manner towards a vague destination, we are here to share our journey, stories, and tips for living adventurously. Hop in and join as we roam, explore, and embrace the unexpected. Hobart, Tasmania's charming capital, is where history meets modern adventure. Nestled along the River Derwent, the city blends colonial heritage with a thriving arts and food scene. From the bustling Salamanca markets to the historic waterfront, there's no shortage of character here. And with Mount Wellington towering above, the best views in town are just a drive away. So we are here in Hobart, next to the statue is called Footsteps, where you can see it's memorized where 13,000 women have been exported basically from UK, because they were criminal, but they all had very small petty crime. Sometimes like murdering somebody, but most of it is like petty crime. The majority of convicts were men, obviously, but there's a lot of female citizens from the UK that has been exported, and the government believed that by exporting them to Australia they could eliminate crime altogether from the UK, which was proven to be not the case, obviously.
Hello, welcome to Hobart. We are Salamanca Market.
Salamanca Market is a must-visit in Hobart. Packed with local crafts, fresh produce and delicious food, the atmosphere is buzzing and the street performance and stalls stretching as far as the eye can see. We wandered through taking in the sights and smells, and only at the end we realized, oops, dogs weren't allowed. Sorry, Bouddi.
Smells good. Yeah, you want to try it? They're going over there, dude.
Oh my god! What's this?
The Stanmore building, part of the historic Salamanca precinct, blends heritage architecture with contemporary creative spaces, making it a hub for artists and innovators in Hobart. Just a short stroll from Salamanca, Battery Point is a charming historic neighborhood with colonial cottages, narrow laneways and a glimpse into Hobart's maritime past. just putting up camp here in north of Hobart. We found a power plug, which is nice, so we immediately gonna use it to the foodie. And just had the sourdough ready, just put it in. So hopefully in 20 minutes we have a really nice, warm, beautiful sourdough bread.
We are on the way up to Mount Wellington. It's our first time to climb or to drive the mountain, because last time that we are here in Tasmania, back in 5 years ago, we just stayed in Hobart.
Rising 1271 meters above sea level, Mount Wellington, 𝐄𝐲𝐢𝐬, offers breathtaking panoramic views over Hobart and beyond, with temperatures often 10 degrees colder than the city below.
Alright, we are on the top of Mount Wellington. 𝐄𝐲𝐢𝐬, yeah, it's very easy because we drive it.
just drove there.
We just
Car
drove.
park is right behind.
Yeah, exactly. Our car is just 200 meters away.
Beautiful views though.
Yeah, amazing. From scenic drives to rugged hiking trails, Mount Wellington, 𝐄𝐲𝐢𝐬 offers endless ways to explore its wild beauty and ever-changing landscapes.
Leaving the bustling streets of Hobart behind, we hit the road towards the Tasman Peninsula, where rugged coastlines, dramatic cliffs and rich history awaits us at every turn. But first, a quick stop for diesel. It's always a bit painful filling up 180 liters, but knowing we are set for a journey ahead and can go wherever we want makes it all worth it. As luck would have it, we coincidentally stumble upon a motorcycle event in Hobart. The streets were buzzing with revving engines and classic bikes, definitely an unexpected and exciting bonus for our adventure. Next on the agenda, Joseph's favorite activity, a visit to the laundromat. There's nothing quite like the joy of doing laundry on the road, right? After some searching, we finally found the only free campsite that was dog friendly, and it turned out to be a perfect spot. This became our base for the next week, with Bouddi enjoying every moment of it. As we look at the map of the Tasman Peninsula, You will notice it's a natural fortress. There's only one narrow entrance and exit, known as the Eagle Hawk Neck. This isolated landform gave it a unique role in history, almost like a natural prison. Port Arthur, the main historic site on the peninsula, was once a convict settlement and now offers a fascinating glimpse into Australia's past. Eagle Hawk Neck is also where the officers' quarter were once located. The building has changed over the years, but it still stands today as a reminder of the area's convict history. The weather here can be unpredictable, with coastal winds sweeping through and sudden changes, but it only adds to the wild beauty of the Tasman Peninsula.
Turn left when you arrive at your destination.
Platforms out in the water. The dock line, a historic boundary to prevent escapes, had docks stationed both on land and on platforms in the water, keeping a watchful eye over the escape route. The tessellated pavement is a natural wonder, where the ocean has carved striking geometric patterns into the rock over thousands of years, creating a beautiful mosaic-like surface that's unlike anything else. Today we are visiting the Port Arthur historic site, where the stories of convict life come to life through preserved buildings, haunting ruins, and deep sense of history that still lingers in the air. We start off with a short boat cruise to the harbour, passing by the island of the dead, a chilling reminder of the harsh conditions faced by those buried here, many of whom were convicts or died under brutal circumstances.
We believe it's the last resting place of around 1,100 people. The majority of those, as you can imagine, are convicts, but given their proper vegetable gardens were scrapped.
From the water you get a stunning view of the site, with its historic buildings and lush surroundings offering a perspective that you can't quite appreciate from land. The largest building on site is the penitentiary, an imposing structure that once housed hundreds of convicts in harsh conditions. Standing 3 stories tall, it was designed to be a symbol of both punishment and power, and today it remains a striking reminder of the site's grim past. Here you can see just how small the cells were, barely big enough for a cot and a tiny window, and a stark reminder of the harsh realities the convicts faced during their imprisonment. I've been reading The Fatal Shore over the last few weeks, and it's been such an interesting journey into history. It's fascinating to learn about England during that time, especially their beliefs about criminality and how they view punishment. One of the key things that stood out to me is how the British decided to transport convicts all the way to Australia as a solution. It's incredible to think about how this decision shaped not just Australia's early colonial past, but how its influence still lingers today. The way these early decisions still play a role in shaping the identity of the country is something that really makes you reflect.
Convicts, upon no pretense whatever, are to attempt holding any communication with each other, either by words or signs, and must never read aloud, sing, whistle, dance, or...
While Port Arthur is known for its historic buildings and the treatment of convicts, these photos make it feel real and personal. Seeing the faces of those who lived through this history is even more powerful than the buildings themselves. This maquette shows how Port Arthur looked like back in the day, offering a glimpse into convict life.
Sadly, Port Arthur is also known for the tragic events of the 20...
It's always great to be reunited with Bouddi. While the site is dog friendly, dogs aren't allowed in many of the buildings. Good morning.
Good day. Our bag is ready, and this one is ready.
But you're not gonna come with us. We're
Right.
gonna keep watching the car.
Yeah, so we're going for a hike today at the Cape Roll. It's a national park here at Tasman Peninsula.
And there's a national park, so we can't bring the Bouddi. So you're gonna sleep?
Yeah, so the idea is he will take care of the car and our belonging today
Exactly. You're a very good boy, eh?
for 5 hours.
It sounds sad, but he loves it. He can sleep. Eh? So me time.
Right now, he is really relaxed because
He knows what's happening.
we saw along the way, we saw the pademelon. That's why he's quite awake at the moment and
Exactly.
active.
We then hiked to 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬. The trail offers great views of the coastline and cliffs, making it a rewarding walk with plenty to enjoy along the way. To disinfect our shoes before we go to the national park. All dirt needs to be gone. Spray. The hike to 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬 is about 6 kilometers one way, taking around 3 to 4 hours to complete. It's rated at moderate with some steep sections. We checked out all the lookouts along the way, which added a bit of extra time to the hike.
Alright, we are at the lookout and we are going all the way there for another 1.5 hours.
To a little round, looks like a cheese. Yeah, beautiful little plant. And that starts off quite pink, and then by the end of the season it'll be a deep black. You can eat it, but I wouldn't try. See, here's the flower of it. See the little flower? Starts off like this and it ends like this. There's a whole lot of little buttons there.
At 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬, the unique rock formations stand out, with towering cliffs and sharp, jagged edges creating a dramatic landscape.
It's really beautiful here. The rock formations are perfect.
Decisions. Which one do you do first? The Cape lookout or the Seal lookout? What do you reckon?
We reckon we just go to lookout.
Okay, let's do it. We also spotted a few echidnas along the trail, slowly making their way through the underbush, a nice surprise during the hike.
Made it! We made it at the 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬, and the view here was stunning. The rock formation behind us are really gorgeous. It's amazing how the nature created this.
Exactly. And all the way down you see seals. That's why it's called Seal Lookout.
We're back after 5 hours.
Now it's time for Bouddi to stretch his little leggies and enjoy a well-deserved break after the hike. The mine site on the Tasman Peninsula closed after just a few years, partly due to a scandal involving a homosexual relationship between a convict and an overseer. While this was one case, same-sex relationships were not uncommon in the isolated convict settlements. Authorities saw them as a threat to control, leading to the mine's closure. Today, remnants of mining equipment and tunnels remain a reminder of this troubled chapter in history. We already got some souvenirs from the trip. 3 cracks in the window from stone chips during our Birdsville track tour. You'll see here is one, another one there, and another one on the other side. That went well for a long time, but now it starts to crack. So you see there. So tomorrow in Hobart we will get a new windscreen from Toyota. Quite expensive because the camera is connected to the windscreen. So they have to replace and to recalibrate that as well. But yeah, hopefully all went going well tomorrow, and then we have a brand new windscreen. Good day. I'm here at Instant Windows and Tenton, picking up this Troopy. Brand new window, very clean. Very happy with it. They had to recalibrate the camera, so it took a little bit more time, but ready to go. Every journey has its surprises. Some are historical and some are just us trying to figure out how to get a Troopy window replaced. With a brand new window on the Troopy and a great time in the Tasman Peninsula, we are wrapping up this episode. In the next one, we will be heading to the famous east coast of Tassie to explore even more of what this beautiful place has to offer.